The rest of the team playing that a little bit more patiently in the defense, looking like they have a set play of their own, ready to get in towards that mid position. It's going to be a brawl early, but it goes even.
Keeping it neck and neck to start.
Plays to get into position, and the rest of the team, all they really need to do is burn down that clock. For Cloud9, they need to start taking that space back. They don't even know there's another man in the backlines, but Xeppaa's already opened up onto one.
I think he might have spotted they weren't defusing at that moment, so a little bit of info to play with, but now the pressure's on. They've got to move forward, and right into Xeppaa. He almost got away with push out of 100 Thieves, making use of the weaker weapons, but yay, RNG's a spray, and Vanity's in with another. This is looking pretty good for C9.
Yeah, Cryo at least makes it a little bit more interesting. The one rifle, but yeah, just still lurking around the backlines. Eventually dealt with. He has support though. Xeppaa turning this into a 1v3. Derrek so good in these clutches, but with the Spectre, it shouldn't really be possible. Still though, he takes it down to just a couple remaining, however, not quite able to hit it with the range. Really been that much of an over-rotation. They've left the A just in case they tried to go back through the TP. The charge from there though is not pretty. It doesn't manage to get the kill. The spam from Zellsis, he takes a lot worse on the other side. A little bit of decay, but he just tries to deny them. Only 8 seconds left for them to get this spike down, but nobody has been able to stop them just yet. And it will be the afterplant.
And they had the opportunity for the retakes, but they wanted to try and stop that plant. The time was so low, but with all those players throwing themselves at the site and finding practically nothing. Sure, they're low across the board, but Yay has 3 players to deal with.
For the side of C9 to just get rid of some of those players. They've used the Tiger to clear the close spot, and already Leaf is going to open up onto one. There goes the showstopper, but the counter flash actually pretty good, and they've used that over to strike deep. Nobody can push through mid. Someone's going to have to go for a move, try and make the spam, and actually it's successful, buying a little bit more time for the rest of the team. Derrek looking to try and swing back out, and they're winning every single fight, and the Molotov closes it out.
I mean, that's your main info finding tool, and it's gone in towards bathroom. Hasn't spotted out all too much to work with, and there's the information. It comes at the cost of Cryo's life. Leaf showing up for huge damage, and Ye's got another. This round was a risky investment, but this is why they took the risk. El Diablo's on the server taking heads, and another is found. Just a ridiculous. Ye has the confidence to back up that push that was held just moments ago. He's waiting to swing on the angle as the fight's coming down on B. A game of patience on the A site that could tell us the whole story. Yay! He's caught. Doesn't quite make it into the TP. The A site's open, but so is B by the looks of it. Just Zellsis to work with. And they cannot hold on. Still going, still gaining space, looking for someone to take down, but it finds nothing. The space is what it's all about, but Xeppaa slipped back out, and a jump out of hookah from Vanity. It's all coming together for C9 at long last as Cryo's left alone. I mean, they decide to use the showstopper here.
Clear, but you need to make sure that this danger man is off the angle and already just waiting above as they try and spam him out. Bang's actually got him. I think he's found him through the edge of it. A huge opener into this site. Zellsis with a spam back. It seems like either side are almost just having those little moments of luck to get them the openers. And timing here is going to be everything. The peek into the orbital strike will drop the spike on the ground. And now 2. I think he just didn't want to give things away. A shot from Derrek isn't bad, but now it's on to Asuna. He's been fantastic in this game so far, but this is going to be a tough one. A double lineup ready and waiting for him, just trying to get out of dodge. He'll find the first, but a quick trade from Leaf will give C9 their 5th round. Bringing it at least in the second, they start making a move. He's going to try and move on to them. Now, Asuna is definitely reading this one, watching to try and clear this man from behind, but they can't move forward until they do. That kill's huge. Just removing him from position. Zellsis up close, wins the first battle. Might get caught reloading it, but no, he gets a double. A couple of kills coming through, but Bang's still going strong. It's
They're not playing with the headhunter bullets. It's an interesting choice. We've seen the prevalence of this weapon, but the Spectre on the other side, the weapon that most players are abandoning for the Stinger, is the one to open up this round. The Phantom on Zellsis winning a duel. Ye holding for that, well, no longer a push. He's just heard the TP back, and that is going to cause them to completely change direction. The hookah lurk and the TP back leaves them diving out of this site, but through the wall, it's going to make it easier for Cryo, but it's just not the weapon for the job.
Yeah, I almost feel like maybe the headhunter would have been the better choice, but unfortunately, you got to sit with the decisions, and that's the thing. Utility orb being taken, and again, C9 just trying to avoid any sort of gamble. They are going to make their push through. Actually, the orbital strike thrown in. Asuna almost manages to get a couple, but he's definitely dragged one of them desperately low. Again, this is a much weaker purchase than we even saw in the last round, but look how tagged some of these players on the C9 side are getting. A real opportunity. Stella finding another, even hits the shot up to Bang, and it just leaves one man standing. What a round from
45 seconds on the clock. C9 move forward. They look for some control, and it looks like we could see it indeed. Oh, Bang! A double kill and Asuna's answer on the other side. That is a conclusion to the round, with the up of Ye being the last man standing and the last hope for C9.
Oh, he's actually going to go through the TP. They hadn't even rotated that far away, so players are just going to be waiting. He's about to jump into the loving arms of some of the members of 100 Thieves. They are expecting somebody to be here, and actually, Zellsis swings through the screen. Gets that opener for free. Still a couple of players here, but they managed to bypass the orbital strike. Or maybe not. One of them goes down. A nice shot from Zellsis again. Just being the opener, and they're trying to respond. Force Derrek out of that corner and give them a little bit of extra space.
Well, Derrek certainly forced out of the corner, but Asuna's come in to respond, swinging his way in through the lamps, and now a shining light for this team. A beacon of hope in the round, and it looks like he'll close it himself. Down to 10 and 8, and they've got it fully cleared. Asuna, though, pops the showstopper, and this is supposed to be a threat that stops them from planting. When they decide to stick it, well, he has a good idea where they're going to be. Taking down Vanity, robbing them of any smokes, robbing them of that Molotov that's been so annoying, although they used it early to get in there. Showstopper fired out on the other side, blind fire, and it landed nothing.
Okay, he needs to hold this angle. Oh, the quick switch! And he comes out with two! The best headhunter player in the world for a reason. Yeah, definitely not the start that they were looking for. They're also going to spot the corner's position, but actually Leaf manages to get out of there, and Ye's found another. Back into a 3v3 scenario. Again, the advantage is diminishing so quickly, but there's still Asuna to deal with. I don't know if they'll expect him to be here. They've tried to bait him out with a peek. Vanity's going to go down for it, and a swing out again! Asuna with a double, he goes for everything! But Ye will put him in his place. A 1 versus 2, spike in hand, a chance to rotate. This time, there actually isn't anybody on the waiting for somebody on the other side to make a mistake. As the rest of the team look to try and push through that long position. This fight for Hookah could be absolutely everything, but Bang is not moving at all. Ye is going to take down Asuna, but this position from Bang, he needs to get something here. Finds a double. There's another within, and he comes out with 3. He's going to put the game to bed. Up above in the tower might make it a little bit more difficult. It's always tough to get into that side of the map, but Stellar as well, already finding the lurk of Ye.
Yeah, just a slightly different timing than they were expecting if that push was to come through, and it's caught them off guard. Leaf does well to recover, but you never expect a second player up there. This time around, Bang has to be pressured from all angles, and they'll deal with him. No 4K for him in this pistol as 100 Thieves come back into a 3v3.
Yeah, they did very well to clear that out. Get the afterplant down. It's always going to be difficult on this B side of the map, but they've all been caught by the knife bar Xeppaa. He's trying to watch them on the cross. Vanity, though, hiding within his own smoke, and the pistol round goes the way of C9.
Smokes can be good, but use that flash correctly in the hands of someone like Bang after last map, it is a scary thought. Now look, he's already found the first, and the weapons aren't at that much of a disadvantage here for 100 Thieves, and in a close range fight, Bang comes ahead. That's 2 kills for him, and he's dealing damage to Ye. Cryo finishes. This could be a disaster. They win the pistol. The pace of that will probably catch them off guard, but here's the thing, C9 aren't going near it. They're moving into the B site. They're putting everything on the line here. You're gonna have an orbital strike right off the rip. It's caught Leaf. They took down their own player, and 100 Thieves keep following up with more kills. Oh, C9! They tried!
He can even just get a pick here. He's in a good spot for the retake.
Yeah, trap is on drop. It's actually letting them out before slowing, and well, that could cause some problems. You saw just there, we almost lost Ye. That op shot off by a pixel. Ye, well, he might make it away, but for how long? Couple of kills coming through. Vanity and Zellsis. Cryo still
back in towards the spawn, finding them 2 kills, gave them a chance, but that one's for free. It's such a late push from Stella that they don't expect it. Cryo's found another. It's left down to just Vanity. The 1 versus 1. He's run out of bullets. He sat on the top of the site. Both players so desperately low, and a single bullet to either side could do it, but I think the time is gone. Vanity has won the round anyway, even though Cryo finds the kill.
Well, Cryo at least makes it out of there
with the They use so much utility, even his ult, just to try and clear him, and it's not enough. And just look at the flank. The pushes on the other side just haven't been seen. Ye is gone. They have to try and deal with this, and they just can't. The trades for 100 Thieves are sublime. Even trying to just force them out of these corners. Zellsis just stuck in the mud, needing to find a kill, and the nade just perfectly placed to clear him from position. It's all onto Vanity. He's got his orbital strike, but I don't know if he actually wants to try and use it here. Not worth it in a round where his teammates are all dead, and 100 Thieves will get themselves another.
I think he even considered using it if his teammates survive. Yeah, he's been forced back here. But with this weapon, he's more than happy to swing into positions. Asuna pays the price in blood, but a rolling thunder in, and Derrek is punishing them. He might be seized, but he seized the day with a quick kill. A double, and Cryo tries to replicate. He might not find it, but while the stun is near perfect, the spike is down, and they know exactly where Zellsis is.
Got the spike. Spike will be retrieved. The pop flash almost kills him off, and they're going to start pressuring. Paranoia used as well. There's so much utility on Zellsis. Position almost manages to come out with a double. The second goes his way, and that's the Rolling Thunder. A chance to isolate this duel. So there needs to be a response here from Cloud9.
Yeah, how many times have we seen? Oh, hold on, that up fight. Cryo was able to take that opening duel, but they punish. Beautiful flash from Stellar. They thought that he was up in heaven. He was moments ago, but the reposition caught them off guard. Much like Zellsis tried to, but he's only finding the one, and now certainly know about it by now, but no Fade utility to play up against. And they've dealt with Xeppaa immediately. Vanity, he's got a molly, but and what can he really do with this? They're gonna force him out of that corner or just go swinging on in. And it won't quite deny enough for C9. It started out well. They got 30 seconds. 30 seconds yeah, this is the problem, but with Zellsis up there, Cryo down, the site's now theirs. A potential second up to hold that angle on the cross, but it's just going to be spotted. Ye's on his way. Smoke not going to do too much to deter him. A good stun, but Bang's done well to sidestep it, and he knows this player's up in heaven. He's waiting for that swing, isolates the fight. Paranoia's going out. It's landed, but Ye still gets the shot. Oh, a wall bang from Derrek, but he can't find the extra kill.
Derrek still within the site, and actually C9 have sort of paused here. The timing's not worked out though. Just about being able to cling on to life, and in the meantime, Bang starting to wrap around. They're being pincered in, the spike is dropped, and although the jewels are going the way of C9, they need to get back in for that spike, and they have.
They know the Bang's coming from this angle. Maybe a little closer than expected, but a quick shot from Ye seals their fate. He's already gone right through, cleared a lot of space for them. Stellar stunned up, and the nade is perfect, precise. At his feet, dealing damage, taking Cryo down. He thought he was safe, but the little paint shells made it around the corner, and C9, well, they are very much on track for the 6-6. Another kill to come through. Leaf was robbed as Ye hit a shot through the smoke.
Yeah, Bang will spot out a little bit of information, but it almost comes down to him. Derrek left with just a pistol. To find anything into this round now would be a miracle. Here. As they are locked out of the site, everybody patiently waiting in a crossfire. And
he's constantly flicking back and forth, waiting for a player to come behind him in heaven or in front of him. And all the while, his opponent, or 100 Thieves, are setting up for this A play. They're trying to blitz through, but C9 managed to rotate in time, get a lot of bodies towards this site.
Yeah, they're all going to be rushing through. The flash doesn't actually catch too many, but they found the kills anyway. Asuna are in a bit of an interesting position. He's managed to get some deep control, but look at the spikes. It's trapped. They have to get moving, and it's already dropped on the floor. Doesn't expect Vanity to...
What could possibly go wrong? But it was Ye. Any other man in that position, and this round's probably over already. But C9 have the advantage. The A site's not lost just yet. The Marshal still lurking around, looking for targets. Zellsis able to secure sand, and with that, they only have to worry about the site. The only place these players can be, and it's the only place they are. A flank from Zellsis should confirm this. They heard the door open, but realistically, they have enough angles to worry about. He is through and gets two. Well, actually, one to work with.
That's the thing. I feel like they still have to be a little bit aggressive here. Try and take some space away. Either they have to just sit back in the corners and wait for them to push, hope they don't have the utility to clear them out, and they do have a little bit of it. Nade through, but the battle's ultimately still going the way of 100 Thieves until Zellsis comes up with 3, making this one look doable. Stella with another, and now Ye, it's all that remains!
On that front side. Oh, props to him if he is. Oh, this could be a little bit awkward. He's already through. Asuna, good for one. They thought the Seas could keep him back, but it didn't halt him even for a second. Right in. Oh, that's a disaster. The Flash, he couldn't see that he was running into the utility, so he just went into the aftershock.
Yeah, taking so much damage. Vanity, they're going to know he's here because he got suppressed, so it's not really anywhere he could hide. And this execution from 100 Thieves, well, it was just that. Just executed everybody within the site. The only player to really go down was that initial aggression from Asuna as well.
Players there. And they think, well, you know what? Quick A worked last time, and they didn't have 3 on B as far as we know. Let's do it again. And it's Ye, flashed up, but not taken out just yet. He could have gotten himself out of there, but he wanted a little bit more. That came at a heavier cost than he expected. Zellsis caught off guard. Bang was a little too close to get caught off by that ultimate. And with Leaf finding 2, he might have a chance. A little bit more with the damage coming in. An orbital strike to push them out of position. And Leaf has to do it all, but the showstopper's online. A close swing, and the rocket lands. 4 kills for this man. And he has now unwittingly ended up completely behind this attack. He wanted to catch the defense retaking, I suppose. He wanted to catch them coming A main. Instead, he's taking down Zellsis. That's their supportive utility gone. Their stuns, their flashes no longer there. And without that help, you can see it's falling apart. Cloud9 are left with just Xeppaa, and he's dealt with. And you can see Cloud9, they're not looking to take this in a passive stance. Right away, aggression comes in, and Leaf given the reward, but can he get out? No, not a chance.
Not normally the player you get aggressive with, especially with that Viper screen already down. I guess they've sort of set up around it. Ye just waiting above, watching for anybody to try and get in on the cross, but he's blocked by the screen, looking to try and be a little bit aggressive, but it hasn't worked out for him.
Very close, the duels back and forth till 100 Thieves step up. Derrek with the double, and Vanity has to do it all. Just a smoke to work with, no extra utility. That Ghost is where all the credits have gone. He was lurking out towards B, catching for any flanks, but now he's got to take on all 3 of these players, and Asuna quickly puts
him that information. He can still activate the smokes. The thing is, there's a lot of players here. They push off the Hunter's Fury, but Zellsis has come up with a couple, being tagged incredibly low, but he still has that support from Ye. And now Derrek, low HP players, a clutch that looks so winnable for him.
125 effective HP. Just a few bullets needed. Zellsis and Ye could go down so quickly, but it's the time. 10 seconds left, and now they know where he is. Getting this planted is next to impossible, but hold on, down to the 1v1. He might be able to bait them out, but the time is gone, and the spike is up top. It's done and dusted with patience from Vanity.
So far away. Getting him brought back seems nigh on impossible. Now the Molotov has forced him out, and Zellsis is technically still garnering that information, but with the Nightfall already giving them the info of the push, another shot for Bang. It leaves Vanity to try and clutch this 1v2.
Oh wow, he's making a good attempt at it. Asuna luckily able to hit those shots. Yeah, I found it interesting. Now he's advancing up and taking some risks. That comes with a big cost. They wanted to create space to allow this plant. Instead, they've lost their Viper. And with 24 seconds left, there's so many defenders flooding into this site. The AWP hasn't yet played a role, and it might not. Derrek, well, he's dealt with finally. 15 seconds on the clock. Orbital strike called in to buy them that extra time. Down to 10. They've got to get forward and get it done. The spike's on the floor. It's now or never, and he's not even picked it up. Only just now going for the plant. If Vanity can deny it, it could be over. He's rushing in, fake the steps, Cryo around the corner. Oh, what? He's got it. Those players have quickly come back in, an early retake, so to speak. 4 of the Cloud9 team are here. The weaker weapons now, well, they stand together, they multiply. Although Ye's being dealt with, that was the heavy hitter in this round. And now a shock dart combo. What?
What? It's got 2 with the Bucky. That's not something you're going to see every day. And now again, Relevant with the plant going through on that B site, and Zellsis now homing in on his position.
There's the fight, he wasn't ready. Zellsis had the
Bang again though has taken some space, but they expect it, but it's a whiff! That's not something you see every day. Ye not connecting the shot. Luckily Bang has been traded onto it. Might not matter too much, it's just Cryo's position. He's got himself very far into this B site while all the commotion was going on. Now this has to be expected by C9 at this stage. It has been too long, and especially with that plant coming through, they must know someone could be this far forward.
They definitely do, and you can see it in the angle being taken there. Leaf almost had him. And a perfect knife. I think he might have even spotted him, or just a cautious knife thrown through. Reveal sees nothing. There's the shot though. Now they know where Derrek is. They can hone in, and there's 4 Marshall in hand. And they're worried about mid at this point. They know the player went back down through 2 move. They don't know that he's actually playing passive, using his utility to help his teammates. They need a lot of help. These weaker weapons not quite stacking up in head-to-head duels most of the time, but Cryo out wide. He's caught him off guard. And we're down to just Ye, the man who had some opportunities earlier on. The 1v2 not looking too
sacrificial
easy.
lamb. His utility doesn't become that valuable. And again, Cryo, he's so good on these lurks. He's so good at just finding the space behind them. They even spotted him rotating back around, but they don't realize, they have absolutely no idea. A chance to just end the round, and Cryo's there again. They just can't deal with this man. Zellsis tries his best.
Trade effectively. That's easier said than done. Asuna playing sneaky inside the smoke. He's going to grab one, even the numbers, the heals coming through, and Derrek is as well. The support, Ye up top, he whiffs. And although Xeppaa is able to find the kill, the time now starts to become a big problem. The wall breaks, the 1v2, the spray from Asuna, he knows they're not defusing, another angle taken, and he might just be able to stop it. They line up, and 100 Thieves. They know it's a possibility, but the timing, it's sublime. They've been checking it every so often, and they didn't expect him to be here. Both. He somehow walks away with a double, and they've shut down the B main hold. The flank of Cryo finally dealt with, but they have the whole 100 Thieves roster to work with now. Post-plant Viper's Pit in the final round. They are putting everything into this.
They even have a res. I don't think they're going to need it, but they even have that extra piece. And for the remaining two, Ye and Xeppaa, they need a quick kill. They need to isolate a duel. And Asuna is waiting in this corner. He will go down. That's something at least, but the spam from Bang is perfect once again. A 9-3.
The aggression, the confidence, and making C9 play their game. On the back foot, we're going to see this attack try to sneak their way through. But Stellar's waiting. He does some damage, and he's patient enough to just spot the info for his teammate who's waiting patiently. Bang with one, a dropout from Stellar not expected. That's a big gap in the offense, and 100 Thieves have exploited it perfectly. It feels like this must be it, and Stellar farming up those orbs. It's Derrek to
damage them up.
That's the thing, you know, when you take a site this quickly, it's so much harder to hold on to it. You haven't chipped away your opponent's utility, and that means they've got it all to work with, but Ye still with a couple headhunter bullets. He's a big threat. One kill under his belt already. Xeppaa's in for more, but oh my, they are just steaming in. Leaf has to do it all. Two opponents still stand against him, and it's being diffused, or so he thinks. Stellar came off and just Cryo was a very good idea. He knows exactly what's going on. He's turning his back to the player, but still gets out of dodge for free. That, oh my, another kill. The third player posted on that angle. They stacked it up, and C9 walked right into the trap. Another force buy for this team, and practically gets the trap, gets the jump on Stellar as well, but the box protected him. He's up close, popping a slow. Leaf stuck in the mud is going to be dealt with. A great kill and a follow-up from Cryo. The dominoes are starting to fall. 100 Thieves. Only a few more kills needed. Xeppaa and Vanity, all that stands in their way. Not a kill in this round. It's a clean sweep from 100 Thieves. All 5 members stand as they claim victory here at Red Bull home ground.
One of the most